Hello Minecrafters, this is SONICzech and welcome to my another Minecraft tutorial video. This video will be about enchanting. In enchanting you use your levels in order to add spells to your weapons, armor and tools. By that you will increase their durability, power and also add them some useful abilities. For this you will use an enchantment table or anvil. If you use the enchantment table, you place the unenchanted item in the first slot, and in the second slot you place lapis lazuli. You will always get 3 options. The first option will always cost you 1 level and 1 lapis. Second will cost you 2 levels and 2 lapis, and the third option will cost you 3 levels and 3 lapis lazuli. The numbers on the right indicates your minimum level you should have to be able to choose the option. With level 36 I'm pretty able to choose whatever option is here. And also you have granted that you will know the first enchantment you get, but you don't know if you will get a second enchantment, and you don't know what the enchantment will be. In our case we have granted power 1 in all 3 options, and I pretty doubt that I will get a second enchantment because I don't have my enchantment table power up. To power up your enchantment table you add bookshelves 1 block from the enchantment table, and then you will see glyphs flying from the bookshelf to the enchantment table. Now 1 bookshelf isn't really much a power up. I think in our case we'll have the same options. But if you add 15 bookshelves you will have the maximum increased power of your enchantment table, and then you will have pretty powerful enchantments. If you use the anvil, you place the item you desire on the first slot. It can be even a enchanted item. On the second slot you can place either the same type of item, in our case it's a bow, but if it will be a diamond axe, it must be a diamond axe on the second slot. The item in the second slot will be destroyed in the process, but its durability and enchantments will be added to the first item. In our case we have power 1 and flame. Here we have the combined durability, and power 2 and flame 1. It's power 2 because both items have the same enchantment, so the power 1 enchantment combined leads to power 2. If they were both power 2 it will lead to power 3. So let's combine those 2 items. Another thing you can do is use the enchanted book. That's how you use them. You place them on the second slot of the anvil, and its enchantment will be converted to the first item. So now the outcome is all the 3 enchantments. So by the anvil you can make pretty powerful weapons, armor and tools. You can combine like 5 enchantments on 1 item, and the anvil is also the only way to make the most powerful enchantments, which are inaccessible on the enchantment table. The anvil itself has its own durability. You can tell by the cracks on the top of it. There wasn't a crack before, so now as I used it 2 times, here the crack appeared. So the anvil will get eventually destroyed after using it for a couple of times. Now I will show you how to craft the enchantment table, bookshelves and anvil, and how to power up your enchantment table. To craft the enchantment table you need 1 book, 2 diamonds and 4 obsidian. To craft a book you need 3 sugar canes and 1 leather. First you convert the sugar canes to paper, and then you can add the paper however you want. There's not really a pattern, and you will have a book. Then you place the items in this pattern and you'll have an enchantment table. I'll place the enchantment table here, and the black zone around it indicates where you should put your bookshelves in order to have them registered by the enchantment table and to power it up. You can also add the bookshelves to 2 levels. All the bookshelves would be registered. As I said, you can add up to 15. So to craft 15 bookshelves, you will need 135 sugar canes, 45 leather, and 90 wood planks. Now I'll just make the paper. And now I will make the books. When you hold shift and click on the output, you should get all the items crafted instantly. And for the bookshelf, you use this sandwich pattern. Also hold shift, click on it, and yeah, now I have 15 bookshelves. You can place them however you want. You can place them in 2 levels. It doesn't really matter how you place them. All will be registered to the enchantment table. You can see the glyphs flying to it, and now we should get pretty neat options. The third option is always acquires level 30 for it when you have 15 bookshelves. Now I have level 20 because I already spent the levels on the enchantment table and Anvil. So I'll just quickly use these bottles of enchantment. So here we have level 30, and let's try what we will get from the third option. We have granted power 3. Let's see if we will have the second enchantment also. The second enchantment is punch 1. Now I will quickly show you how to craft the anvil. It's pretty simple. You make 3 iron blocks, place them on the top, and then you make the bottom. You get an anvil, and you can place it wherever you want. The anvil will fall if you destroy the block under it, and it will cause also damage. Now I will show you all the enchantments you can get and all the items it can be applied on, and I will show you all the enchantments in action. So the first thing I want to show you about this diagram is that the red wool means that the enchantments exclude each other, and the gray wool means that you cannot enchant the item directly from the enchantment table, but you need to use the anvil to get the enchantment above. Here will be the enchantments. Under them are the minimum and maximum level, and under the sign are the items on which the enchantment can be applied. So first I'll talk about these 4 protections. The protection, all of them can be applied on all the parts of armor. Protection 1 to 4 reduces all kinds of damage. Fire protection specializes on the reducing fire damage. Blast protection, blast damage. And projectile protection, damage against arrows and also gassed projectiles. Now the feather falling can be applied only on boots. It's 1 to 4. It decreases greatly the damage from falling. Respiration 1 to 3. It increases the time you can be underwater. Aqua Infinity increases the speed you can mine underwater, and Depth Strider, which can be enchanted only to boots, will increase your speed, your horizontal speed underwater. Thorns 1, 2, 3 can be directly enchanted to the chest, and you need an anvil and enchanted book to apply them on the head, legs, and feet. Now I'll show you these 4 enchantments in action. These are the Feather Falling, Respiration, Aqua Infinity, and Depth Strider. I'll show once again how to get the enchants you want on your item. So here we have our boots, and let's see, here is already Depth Strider 3. If I place a helmet, I don't get any of the enchantments I wanted. I wanted Aqua Infinity or Underwater Breathing. Nothing here is granted, so I'll take the boots. Even if you replace the item, the same item, the options won't change. It's because you have an enchantment seed. So to change the seed, you need to enchant something else. So after I enchant these boots, I should get other options to the helmet. But still none of the options are the enchants I wanted. So I'll enchant the second boots, and hopefully I'll get Feather Falling. Feather Falling. It's only Feather Falling 1, but I'll still take it. Now we should get, so here we have Aqua Infinity 1. That's what I wanted. And hopefully I'll have Underwater Breathing now. No, I don't. So I'll just enchant these 2 garbage items, and hopefully the options will change. Nope. They did change, but none of it as I wanted. Well, I hoped this won't happen, but it did. So just in case, I hid this book with Respiration 3, and I can use the anvil to put it on the helmet. I'll also put a better Feather Falling on the boots, so we will show the difference. And let's try them out. When I sink underwater, you can see I have a blurred vision, and my breath depletes pretty fast as usual. When I put my respiration helmet on, I can stay underwater pretty much longer, and my vision also got more clear under the water. Now I have no breath, but with with Water Breathing 3, it also increases the time in between I take damage. Now to show you Aqua Infinity, I should take a pick and show you the difference between mining time. So I have my Aqua Infinity helmet on. I mine pretty fast. Without the helmet, I would mine like this. Now here's my maximum speed. I'm moving underwater. Oh, I'm taking damage. But when I put my Depth Strider feed on, my horizontal speed is faster, not the vertical speed. And now to the Feather Falling. I'll just mine some grass. With my Feather Falling boots, I shouldn't take almost none damage. It's 1/2 a heart. If I jumped without the boots, it will be 2 hearts of damage. And now to the weapons. Sharpness, Might, and Bane of Arthropods. All of them directly applied on sword. If you want them on axe, you can use the anvil. All of them exclude each other. To get their 5th level, you also have to use the anvil, because on the enchantment table you will get the 4th level max. So on the anvil you have to combine 2 level 4s in order to get level 5. Sharpness will increase the damage of your sword. Smite will greatly increase your damage of your sword against undead creatures like zombies and skeletons. Bane of Arthropods would increase your damage against spiders and creepers. Knockback will knock your enemies back. Fire Aspect will set them on fire. And looting will increase the chance that you get rare drops out of mobs. I will show you these 2 enchantments. So here we have Knockback and Fire Aspect, both the 2nd level. So now let's set them on fire. That's it, and now I will knock them back. So that was that. It's also useful to knock your enemies off a cliff. And now about the bow enchantments. Power 1 to 5, same as for the swords. To get the 5th level you need to use the anvil. This increases the power, the damage of the bow. Punch is something like a knockback on a sword. Flame is something like a fire aspect on a sword. And infinity means you only have to have 1 arrow in your inventory and you can shoot infinite times. But you cannot pick the arrows from ground. I'll show you these 2 enchantments and also infinity. So first we have flame. All of the nether creatures are immune to this effect. Now with punch, I'll punch all the enemies back. And with infinity, as I said, I have 54 arrows. If I shoot them out, I have still 54. But I cannot pick these arrows up. And now for the tools, efficiency 1 to 5. Again, to get efficiency 5 you need to use the anvil. You can apply them on all these tools, but to get it on shears you need to use the anvil. Silk touch, with silk touch you'll be able to mine the block as it is. So if it's a diamond ore, you will mine the diamond ore block as it is. And again, to enchant it on shears you have to use the anvil. You have to have the silk touch book, and it's the only way how to mine a cobweb. Fortune 1 to 3. This will increase your chance to get more drop out of ores. I recommend you to enchant your pick with Fortune 3 as soon as possible when you're mining diamonds. 1 diamond won't drop out, but instead it will drop out 1 to 3 diamonds. With Unbreaking 1 to 3, I'll just make daytime. You can enchant Unbreaking 1 to 3 to all your tools, armor, and weapons. To enchant Unbreaking to the hoe, shears, flint and tinder, and carrot on stick, you need to use the anvil. And now I'll show you some of the enchantments. So we will have a efficiency 5 shovel, a silk touch pick and a silk touch shears. Now when you have efficiency 5 shovel and you shovel dirt, you'll get this crazy rate. So you can instantly shovel huge amounts. Same goes with the pick with efficiency 5. Not as that fast, but it will still be pretty fast. Now if I have silk touch, you'll see I mined a lapis lazuli ore, coal ore, redstone ore, and diamond ore. It also counts to the nether quartz ore. And now the silk touch shears, as I said, it's the only way to mine a cobweb and be able to place the cobweb again. So that's pretty all I know about enchanting. Again, if I forgot anything, don't forget to comment. If you like the video, just give me a thumbs up, and if you want to stay tuned and see more, subscribe. So that's all, and thanks for watching.